This pandemic sucks. So what? What's the first thing that happened when the coronavirus pandemic started to spread across the world? People started to panic and do crazy stuff like panic buying. People bought in excess of masks, sanitizers, grocery items, and in some parts of the world even toilet paper was not available. People got scared and defensive. This wasn't healthy or smart. Panic is not healthy for our peace of mind because stress and fear release harmful substances into our bodies. And it's not smart because we would have stocked up on items that doctors, nurses, and health professionals would have required, but would have had to go out without because we would have stockpiled them. The most powerful God-given tool to get us out of any situation is our mind, but we take it for granted. Use your mind to ensure that you do not panic. Let's meet my friend Edra to see how she has thrived during this pandemic.
Hello everyone, I'd firstly like to thank Jonathan and Paloma for giving me this opportunity to share my pandemic life experience with you all. The pandemic, like we all know, is tough. We're dealing with experiences and circumstances we never knew or imagined would even exist. While I was trying to understand what is this global pandemic everyone is so worried about, what is this new normal everybody was talking about, life threw an unexpected curve at me. I lost my most precious person, my dad. While the whole world around me was filled with gloom, disturbing thoughts, negativity, my home and my heart were filled with pain, gloom, and sorrow. I had only two ways out of this. I could either sink deep into this hole of sorrow or choose to rise out of it and do my bit to try and bring some cheer and happiness to my home and my surroundings. I decided to take inspiration from my dad. He was known to have a lovely home garden that you see around here. He was believed to have green fingers. And I know that he's truly watching over me, and I wanted to give him a life worth watching. What initially began as short walks in my garden to relive my evening walks with Dad gradually grew into my curiosity of the flora and fauna around me. The plants, the leaves, the colors, the shapes, the sizes, the insects, butterflies, birds, monkeys, and doggies that would come into my garden. I slowly began to lend a tending hand to Mom with planting, potting, etc. And here is where my curiosity for gardening and plants increased. I logged onto my laptop, went online, registered onto some interesting plant workshops, and learned more about plants, the kind of plants, their care, precautions, etc. This is when Auntie's Garden Project was born because gardening is therapeutic. It gives you a sense of responsibility. You feel connected to living things in this time of isolation. The sheer joy of getting down and dirty. I mean, like getting your hands dirty into the soil and mixing the soil, etc. All of this gave me a kind of joy. It helped me relax. It helped me negate disturbing thoughts. It helped me come to peace with myself. This is when I decided it was time to share this newfound love, this newfound joy with everyone else who needed it in times like this. So along with my mom, Auntie's Garden Project was born. She is of course the head gardener of this project. We propagate plants within our home garden, what is within our limits, and we're blessed with a variety of plants in our home garden. We propagate these plants and then share them or give them away at nominal rates. What this pandemic has really taught me is made me very conscious. It's taught me conscious living. We now don't throw away any of our wet kitchen waste. We use it to make compost, organic compost, which we use for our plants in our garden, our plants and trees, and we ensure and we try to use organic manure as far as possible. One thing that really stands out for me from this time, this rough patch in all of our lives, for some a little more difficult than the others, for some a little less difficult than the others, is never say never. I am doing things that I never believed or imagined I would know to do and I would enjoy doing. So stay safe, much love, stay good.
Thanks for watching. Do like and share. We'll see you for the next episode.